Okay, so this video was the behind the scenes I was talking about, and I was just going to show you what I do to get the wool, the wood, and whatever else from for my models. So obviously for the wood, it comes from, well, my trees over there, but for my sheep, that's a little different. I have a few farms set up like this, two farms set up like this, and the white sheep just run around freely, but originally what I did was feed them with wheat I got from my farm, and they would have had a baby sheep, and then I could shear those sheep and so on. But now with the 1.1 update, the sheep just eat the grass and regrow their wool, so I can keep getting wool from it. And the other farm, the white sheep farm, is over here. I just let them roam freely. Of course, with the update, they've grown their wool back, but the ones in the water down there are no longer useful unless I can drag them onto land. But yeah, so they just run around freely. For my so that's for my white and grey wool. I'll just go show you some more. So with originally what I had to do to get light grey wool was to get bone meal and then create light grey wool and then turn a block to light grey, but I've now got some white sheep and dyed the sheep and fed them, and now they're regrowing light grey wool each time, so I don't have to run out of that anymore. That's a new idea. This is just a test. You can choose any color. This one's lime green, and give it to the sheep, and then whenever they regrow their wool, they will have that color from there onwards. So for black sheep, I go to my largest farm I have, and this is where I get my black wool from. So for obvious reasons, they've all got black coats now. That's because they've eaten the grass and regrowing their wool. But originally the reason I got so many sheep is because I had to keep feeding them and making them reproduce to have another one which I can shear. So pretty much I had to run through the sheep doing this, and as you can tell, this gets them a bit overexcited, and to try to run through that is kind of impossible to say the least. But yeah, so that's how I get my wool. If I want to get ink sacs for black wool, then I head out into the swamp. But now I just let the sheep regrow their wool, and I usually don't have to worry about getting that. Over here, to get my green wool. I mean, I'm going to set up a number of farms on top now with cactus green sheep and lime green sheep and all that, so I can get resources from those. But I also get cactus green dye from this cactus farm. It's 5x5, 3 high, so I get it from cactus from there. As for things like lapis lazuli and all that, I've got a series of mines which have led into ravines. So let's just go down here and have a look. I've got a bit of ravineception happening down here, so I'll show you what's happening. Okay, so this is the ravine I dug into, and it goes a fair way down there. And at the end of this ravine, there is another ravine with another ravine attached to that one. So there's about 3 ravines all attached together here. This is the only one with mine shafts in there, so I can get things like melon seeds as well back from here. This was a dungeon at the where I came in, but I've changed that into my resources place for now. The other place I get my resources from is up here. Back up here. Just go all the way up. And up and up and up and up and up. So yeah, all my resources are collected. I just take my time. collect as many resources as possible, and yeah. Let's just go. So I'm gonna show you that. I'll just go show you what my farm, because my farm is what gave me the wheat to feed all those sheep. And obviously, if I'm gonna have that many sheep to feed, I'm gonna need a big farm to follow. So I'm gonna show you that. It's inside my cliff face up here. It's just inbuilt into the cliff, so it's an indoor farm. And I don't get any sheep spawn inside, which helps. Just a quick view as well. Some updated progress there. I've done the spine of the skeleton, so that's going to be done soon. Here I have my wheat farm. So this is where I get all my wheat for the sheep to feed on. I've got a wheat farm there, pumpkins over there, and melons over here. So yeah, that's where I got the wheat for those sheep. Now, the other place I get resources from is over here. Just go up here. There's this ravine down here, and yes, I can get plenty of lapis lazuli and all that from those. So yeah, that's where I got my resources from. There isn't much else to it really. I'm going to be starting up a few more farms with different coloured sheep now to get resources. What'd you call it? With. Okay, so yeah, as I said, I've made some progress with the skeleton. The spine is done, so that'll be finished soon. I'm almost finished with silverfish, and once I finish those two and another one, then I'll make another video. The Ender Dragon hasn't seen a lot of progress, but I've got a ton of black wool now, so that won't be too far along. Hopefully, I'm going to start filling it in, and as soon as I get the tail and the wings sorted out, and yeah. So keep an eye out for the rest of these videos, and thank you for watching. Like and subscribe and whatever else you do. Thank you, and good day to Matt Ventures.